Welcome back to the house project. And no, I did not get much done this week. We've hit a point in the project here where there's a lot of points like this, where things just start dragging. Okay, and the reason for that, okay, I'm taking care of a lot of little details on the backside, and those details just take time. And this is something I've noticed with so many contractors, so many builders. Okay, they're trying to get in there and get things done, and almost all of them seem to end up with a few things that aren't right. Okay, and then they got to send somebody in to go back and fix that. And anyway, that's just a complaint I hear from so many people now about their houses and their builders. And well, all of those little details, they've got to be done, and they just take time to do it, so that they kind of get skipped over during the building process. Okay, and it's tough to make yourself stop and take the time to do those things. I'm still working on the access doors. Okay, I didn't get a chance to work on anything at the house this past week, during the week after work. Okay, so I'm just down to Saturday. Now, fortunately, my dad got some things done. He got some dirt drug up around with the tractor, so filled in parts around the foundation wall, and he got a tarp put up over the addition. Okay, I said before it'd been leaking real bad. Okay, well, we had Tropical Storm Debbie coming through. We thought we were going to get a lot more rain than we did. Okay, so as a precaution, he put that up, which that's great. Now we don't even have to worry about it leaking. Again, all this stuff takes time. Okay, and I could skip over a lot of this and say, okay, I'm just going to come back and do the access doors after I get the porch in. But I know I'm not. Very few of us would. I mean, we're struggling already with time to get things done. And, we're just trying to keep going, trying to make progress. All right, not get caught up and bogged down with all these little details. Right, but odds of us coming back when we're through and taking care of them, I mean, we already didn't have enough time, and there's just not ever going to be enough time. Okay, so I'm trying real hard not to get in a hurry on this project and spend the time it takes just to take care of all these little details. Last weekend, when we put another course of brick at the bottom of where the access doors are going to be for the crawl space. Okay, took time. When was I going to come back and do that though? All right, it needed to be done. And it's so much easier to do now, especially where the porch is going, without the porch there in the way. So, it's easy access, it's time to do it. We also filled in around the top of the brick underpinning. Okay, there a lot of gaps there, which we raised the house up just a hair leveling it. But there were always gaps there, and then the shiplap siding, it just covered over the gaps. You didn't see it. All right, but they'd always been there. Filled that in with some mortar, took care of just little details like that. Okay, so today I'm going to try and take care of some more details and go ahead and finish up these access doors. Yeah, I couldn't figure out what the best way to do this would be. A little too close, yeah. I hear you. Camera good. narrower fit the grout that's already here. So.
Back up in there, did you?
Yeah, I did. That ain't going. We got the frames for both access doors put together and installed, mortared around them, and hey, we're good here. And then I went ahead and knocked off for lunch, which was, hey, it was perfect timing. It was really hot and humid, and then we had a little afternoon shower. Okay, so now I'm just getting started back up. Had a little supper, and now it's the evening. It's cooled off, and it's a lot nicer out here. It's still warm and it's still humid, but it's not 95 degrees and humid like it was at lunchtime. Okay, so with the mortar work out of the way, and that was important here. Okay, there were gaps like over the vents, for instance. Right here, spaces between the seal and the underpinning, all the way through here. Okay, well before that wasn't a problem. It's always been that way. But the shiplap siding came down far enough that it covered that up, wasn't an issue. All right, well since we're putting a porch in here, okay, I'm gonna go with a 2x8, I guess it'd be a ledger board here, nailed to the seal. Okay, it's probably gonna come down to about where this seal comes down to, since it's a 2x8. So I wanted to close up all the gaps under here just to make sure we don't get rodents and stuff like that in the house or under the house. And that's just a good way for mice and things to get into the house eventually when you've got a lot of gaps. Okay, so all of that's closed up now. Again, it's so much easier to do this while the porch isn't here and having to crawl under here and all of that fun stuff. Okay, now I need to finish this up. And this is one of those evenings here that I might work 5 minutes or I might break out the work lights after it gets dark. I don't know yet. I just know it feels better than it did. So I thought, hey, let's come back over here and get some more work done because I got a lot more to do. And it took me way longer to do this than it should have. So, okay, it's done. All right, now let me get busy on these doors and just see how far I can get with this before it's just too dark to do anything. We've got plenty of scraps around here like the shiplap siding, and something like this is a perfect place to use some scraps. Okay, that's about it for me. I'm about out of daylight and out of gas. Yeah, I thought about breaking out the work lights and just going on with it, but now I'm about done. Okay, and I didn't finish near as much as I'd like to have, which I never do. That's okay. We still accomplished some stuff, and I'm gonna try my best to get the access doors finished this week in the afternoons after work. I really want to get those done, if possible, before this coming weekend. That way, when this coming weekend gets here, we can hit the ground running and framing in that porch. Okay. We'll see how the week goes. And yeah, I'm fixing to go kick back, but I was just thinking as I was out there working, and it's nice, and just how thankful I am to the Lord that I'm able to just do stuff like this. And yeah, I'm just tired right now, but it's a good kind of tired. All right, God bless, and we'll see you this coming week.